section, we're going to call out to Myanmar.
Right. Today, she is going to share with us about how we could hold on to our principles amidst all the difficulties in their own country. When they came back to Taiwan in 2013, and there are many touching stories. They save us. They started from saving up a handful of rice. From that time, we started saving the rice bank, and they make donation. They want to make donation to Macedonian, and over 70 years old. Wu Santing, he is although he's older, but he could recruit so many people to become volunteer. And they are like little ants. They accumulate all the efforts together, and they could help a lot of people. And now we see the power of not is rice bank. And next. Let's take a look. Sister Jinlan, she is going to share with us about the severe flood, and in this September, this typhoon affected in Vietnam and also Myanmar. And in Myanmar, they started volunteers started the rebuilding and cleaning the mud. And today they are going to share with Master Chen Yang what they have done in Myanmar. In 2014, September, the typhoon struck China, Vietnam, and Myanmar. All the houses were a lot of houses were damaged, and over 600 official record 600 over 600 people were dead. Um, they make distribution and also started cash for relief. We have to clean up their houses and clean up the village. And now we know a little bit about, learn a little bit about what the situation is. And we see that over the past few years, they've went through so many disasters, and we see their capacity and in the volunteers. We love to be with you because you have positive energy. Hi, good morning, Sister Jinan. And please turn on your microphone. Dear drama master and dear abode at the abode, and also Sister Mingalaba. Good morning, everyone. Myanmar about is about 2,567 kilometers away from Taiwan in a straight line distance. In 2008, the catastrophic disruption caused by Cyclone Nargis caught the attention of Master, and we started with the affinity with the treaty with Myanmar. In the end of 2024, Myanmar once again encountered a historic devastating cyclone. After Typhoon Capricorn in China, struck China, Vietnam, it weakened to an inland low atmospheric pressure. However, its trajectory led it to the Bay of Bengal, resulting in massive cloud formation, and also it affected flood. It caused flood, and about more than 200 death casualty. Um, the flood submerged 260,000 acres of rice fields and destroyed crops. Severely damaged roads and bridges, and even some villages were buried under landslides, making it impossible to calculate the casualties. Um, According to official status, an estimated 631,000 people were affected. The disaster survivors were in urgent need of food, drinking water, shelter, and clothing. In a rare move, the Myanmar government requests international aid. We reported to the disaster situation to the headquarters of City Foundation and initiated disaster assessment effort. Let's take a look at the picture and see where they stand. They are standing at their home, the location of their home, but their home were already washed away from the flood in the flood. And Master Zhenyuan was so sad to see what happened to us, and Master Zhenyuan encouraged us. She will back us up and hope that we could help our own villagers, so that we could bring hope to Myanmar. And after a comprehensive assessment about the disaster, we reported to Master Zheng Yan, and also Master Zheng Yan gave us guidance to initiate cash for relief program. This is a very bold and brave decision for us in Myanmar. Cash for relief was not wages; it was the Master Zheng Yan's blessings and empowerment for the villagers. Although Myanmar's inflation has reached 27.53 in recent years, and the average daily wages was still only 4,800 kyans. Based on Master Zheng Yan's standard, our cash for relief was blessings were an unprecedented decision. And Master Zheng Yan gave us about 500 Taiwanese dollars. It's a huge amount, about 2 months' salary for Myanmar villagers. But that's Master Zheng Yan's sincere blessings. Then the news was spread out very fast. So the villagers, and they gathered their power to help their own village. Everyone in the village sprang into action. We apply Master Zheng Yan's teaching, 4-in-1 personnel system, 和心和气互爱协力 for personnel system. We assign group leaders and divide villages into groups where love serves as management, while precepts constitute the principles. We join efforts to clean the fallen tree and larger stone. Throughout this process, I deeply grateful to Brother Wu Sting and Brother Wu Sanding. Both brothers share common experience. They were once victims of Myanmar's major natural disasters, and now they have power to share the personal experience of uh, standing up from hardship, and how Master Zhen Yan's teaching has transformed their life. In the plains of the Navy Dal region, a single acre of farmland can yield over 100 baskets of rice, at least 20% more than in Yangon. But the farmers they are addicted to gambling. Uh, and a lot of the farmers they like to chew betel nuts, and one of the volunteer that he used to chew betel nuts, and he in a disaster relief distribution we asked him to share his experience of after he was diagnosed of oral cancer. He realized what he has done to harm his own health and his mind. So he encouraged everyone to quit chewing betel nuts and uphold the principle of teaching the 10 precepts from Tzu Chi. And the story of good deeds from Tzu volunteers spread quickly. When we returned to the disaster area for the second phase of aid distribution, many villagers eagerly told us they wanted to hand over their rice saving banks to Master Zhen. The rice saving bank is a practice of charity, while the city tank precept guide people to purify their mind and physical body. And let's take a look at the Dai News. Let's watch Dai News. That's why Myanmar in this year, in September, after the typhoon, it was severely flooded, and they started a cash for relief program. Siji gave me money. I used the money to start my own street vending business. She selling the local traditional food. She used to gamble all the time. And she say, I sell all my jewelry, I use up all my money in gambling. After in September, after the flood, CG started the cash for relief. It was more than her 2 months of salary, and she did not take the money to gambling. She saved up to start her own business and also save a handful of rice in a rice saving bank every day. Um, they just villagers they used to gamble all the time, but now they become volunteer of CG. And there was a pregnant woman, and her husband died in the flood. So I decided to give the cash for relief to her, and we hope that uh, these volunteers they could continue with their good habits and to benefit their own life and also benefit others. And we know that we were greedy because our current in Myanmar, many believe that their current poverty is caused by their own greed and lack of giving in the past lives. However, some wonder how they can give when they have no money. Upon hearing Venerable Master Chen Yan say a handful of rice can save life, a handful of rice is as great as a mountain mirror, and they joyfully embrace the practice. And when the villagers deeply appreciate that Master Zhenyan, despite never travel abroad, still care for them. They were very touched. And thanks for everyone. Thanks for you listening.
精彩的一个分享，也麻烦您收掉简报哈。哇，真的是哈。那也请导播同时 take 他 take 我
And
的同时
please take a look at
桌上的一个简报哈。
the PowerPoint presentation. Sister Jinlan, please close up your presentation, but we still want to see your face on the screen.
您收掉简报，然后我们还是希望看到您美美的您哈。
We hope to see your beautiful face.
他说，上人的慈悲与智慧。
Message from the U.S. Master Zhenyan's cash for relief encourage the local villages, the flood victims, and save all their life and their mind. Suru, Sister Suru from Turkey. Let's give us a round of applause. Thanks for connecting with us from Turkey. We save up a handful of rice and accumulate all the rice we could help others. From Tainan Su Jinghui, she say there are difficulties happening in our life as a turning opportunity to turn around our life. And thanks to Sister Jinlan for bringing positive energy. We appreciate to learn from your story and the story from the villagers that they quit a bad habit and save our rice every day to start their volunteer works to help the needy from Thailand. Miganaba is that recalled my memory that I went to Myanmar in 2008. I was a documentary volunteer. I saw Sister Jinlan at that time. She was so busy because at that time Myanmar Qiji has just started, but now I'm so glad to see so many volunteers participated in Qiji, and the power of help and love has grown tremendously. And the Capricorn typhoon has severely struck Myanmar, but you stand up from the disaster and help yourself and your villagers. It's such a beneficial act, a noble act for all the volunteers in Myanmar. From Canada, Guan Xingling and Shi Jing Wenqing. At the beginning, we saw them to get connection with us, and every Wednesday, Jinlan has asked us to get connection with the online study group so we could learn from Gaoxiong and all the speakers sharing. And we need more and more people to join us. Where the love is, we need to speak out to let more people to know. And the next.
下个礼拜是我们12岁生日，所以呢，我们的总务刚刚去捐了一笔12万元。这一笔12万元是什么？是我们针线琴弘法利生。这一次我们就是捐到加州的山火，所以呢，其实针线琴也可以一起弘法利生哈。那目前我们木星木爱的新年已经累计到62823.05朵，